Hey y'all, it's Kate from the Literary Apothecary, and today we're going to be doing my January reading wrap-up and my February TBR. Stay tuned, there's a lot of books to talk about. So in January, I finished 6 total books. Possibly by the time you see this, maybe 7 or maybe even 8, depending on how my reading goes this weekend. But for right now, as of filming, we're going to keep it at 6 books finished, 2,429 pages read, and 15 hours listened on audiobook. The books that I read and finished this month in January include Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norwell, finally, Moab is My Washpot by Stephen Fry, The Bear and the Nightingale, Jade War by Fonda Lee, The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden, Green Rider by Kristen Britton, and Where the Kissing Never Ends, which is actually our Joan Didion essay of the month. Now, as I said, as of right now, our carryovers that I'm currently reading include still, of course, We Tell Ourselves Stories in Order to Live, which is the collection of Joan Didion essays for our essay of the month. Night Shift by Stephen King, which is a collection of short stories that I'm reading along with Jake at the Bookish Drummer. I'll put his Discord link in the description below. We're doing about 1 or 2 short stories a week, and we're getting close to the end of this collection. Anthem by Neil Stevenson. This is getting really exciting and super fun. We've got pink dragons that fart nerve gas. It's so much fun. I am coming to the end of Wizard's First Rule. This is one of those books that I may finish by the time you see this. But as of right now, as of filming, I'm still a couple hours left in my audiobook. And Starsight by Brandon Sanderson, which is also another book that I may finish by the time you see this. Now, something that I'm going to be doing different this year, at least the first couple months in the year, is taking, instead of putting the books that I didn't get to in the January into my slush pile, which I did last year, and I hardly ever got to the slush pile, I'm just going to take whatever books I don't finish in one month and make those the first books I read in the next month. So the books that I didn't get to in January, that will be the first books I read in February, include Red Rising by Pierce Brown, Ink and Bone by Rachel Kane, The Idiot by Fyodor Dostoevsky, Mathilda by Mary Shelley, and The Song of Achilles by Madeline Moore. These were books I was supposed to read in January, didn't quite get to them yet, so they're going over to February. And then February is another big TBR month, of course. Another thing that I'm trying out this year is I want to make self-pub authors, indie authors, a focus in my TBRs. So starting in February, I've actually got 2. The plan going forward is to have at least 1 self-pub book, indie author on my TBR that I get to. So I'm putting these to the beginning of my February TBR after my January books. There's 2 of them. These I both found on Instagram. One was an Instagram follower, one was an author putting out vibes for people to read and review her books. So we have Blood Curse by Tamara Lowry and Waking Ursa Minor by oh gosh, how do I say this name? She told me and I forget. Rieg Faderson writes. I will link both of those Instagram accounts down below so you guys can go check them out. I can't wait to read both of these because I've had them on my list for February for a couple months now, so I'm very excited. And then the next priority I have is my patron pick, of course. This February's patron of the month is Tara from PhraseRead84, and her pick for February is Suzanne's Diary for Nicholas, which is a James Patterson book, and I can't wait because I want to read. I'm so excited to read books that y'all recommend, so I can't wait to get to this one. After all of that, I've still got a whole bunch of other books planned because you know me, I can't resist. So I've got a buddy read with my friend Bridget on Andrew Wizardly Reads' Discord, we're going to be reading The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter together. And then I've got The First Writer's Call by Christian Britton, which is Green Rider Book 2, which is part of Josephine's read-along. And The Winter Witch by Catherine Arden, which is Book 3, the final book in the Winter Night trilogy, which is a read-along with Evie. Sunreach, which is a Skyward novel by Brandon Sanderson, which has become kind of like a read-along giant buddy read on my Discord. Stone of Tears, which is Book 2 in the Sword of Truth series by Terry Goodkind. Dracula by Bram Stoker. So this is another one of my hopeful focuses for this year, is to focus more on my bibliotherapy books. So when I do my bibliotherapy videos every Sunday, I have books to talk about that I've actually read instead of books that I want to read. So Dracula is going to be starting off our bibliotherapy focuses. And the last book on my February TBR, unless I've forgotten something, which chances are I have, Valpurga by Mary Shelley, which of course is another Evie read-along. Oh, there is another one that I forgot, not a book per se, but our Joan Didion essay of the month. It is titled Comrade Lasky CPUSA M-L. So I can't wait to read more Joan Didion. Y'all know how much I love her. That's our essay of the month, and maybe this is a short one, so maybe I'll ask if they want to add in another one for next month, considering how short this is, or change things up. So we'll see how that goes, but that is my January reading wrap-up and my February TBR. I'm sure I've forgotten something, but that's what it is right now. Let me know in the comments below, who was your favorite character that you met in January? And what is the book that you are looking forward to reading the most in February? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I have a new video coming out. As always, my Patreon and my Discord information will be in the description below, along with everyone's channels and Discord links that I've talked about in this video. They're all going to be in the description below. Keep reading, and I love you all to the moon and back. Bye.